Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction / review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo, forgive me for I've lost my voice a little. I think I've just been doing way too much singing. I'm very excited to be checking out a band or an artist. I'm not actually sure. I'm going to go with a band that I've never listened to. I've had quite a few recommendations to check this one out, and I'm actually quite thrilled to finally be doing so on the channel. And the artist is Black Country New Road, and the album is Ants from Up There. I don't know what type of sound, what kind of genre this artist is, neither. But I think that's part of the reason why I'm so excited, because I really have no idea, no background, literally nothing. So let's just get into it. This is Ants from Up There by Black Country New Road. Jazzy as well. Okay. Damn. Okay.
And though England is mine, I must leave it all behind.
Wow.
The war is over. Lift the anchors, set an open course for New York state lines. Love they made there, will it really last?
Wow.
Anytime. What's that you said to me? Oh, I'm a chaos space marine, so what? I love you. Could be keeping honest thoughts of the sea alone. So I'm leaving this body, and I'm never coming home again. Yeah, I'll bury the action between the window and the kingdom of men. I'm becoming a world now, and I'm looking for a place to live.
Oh my gosh, this is a rich array of sounds. Wow, that was a wild collection of sounds. I really, I don't even know how to explain it. A couple of things that quickly come to mind. It had Bowie-esque influences about it. Yeah, the delivery was very Bowie-esque. Some of the sounds and the chaotic nature of the instruments coming in and out was a bit Bowie-esque. But also, it reminded me of an Australian band, Gang of Youths, and the ensemble that they have on a bunch of their tracks, especially on their album Go Farther in Lightness. And finally, another thing that was really interesting was off MF Doom's album Food. There's a song called One Beer, and the sample that plays throughout that song sounded pretty similar to this instrumentation. Whatever the melody that this song was presenting, almost I was kind of like, that sounds a bit like One Beer. Really random, but overall, that was quite a ride of a song. Thoroughly enjoyed how rich in instruments we had there. There's quite a lot of albums we listen to on the channel, but it's always really nice when we hear all these different instruments. Like, there was some kind of brass instruments there I could hear, stuff that I'm not used to hearing. So when I hear it, I'm like, whoa.
out of options to treat.
Oh,
What a funny way to speak. And you, like Concord, I came a gentle hill racer. I was breathless upon every mountain just to look through your light. Concord, I miss you. Don't text me till winter. I can hardly afford a second summer of splinters. This staircase, it leads
Subtle
only
piano,
to
it's beautiful.
some old pictures of you through 1,000-mile long tube. Hey, what's the city boy to do?
he's got a good tone, doesn't he?
Concord
Was it like a clarinet? I don't know. I don't know what part of brass instrument that is, to be honest.
So don't tell me you're hungry, 'cause, darling, I'm starving myself. And I heard you're on Atkins as well. I was made to love you. Can't you tell? And you, like Concord, I came a light blue sleeper, and I'll come to like a child. Concord, I die free this time.
Wow, Concord was quite a track. I think we're getting such a rich array of instrumentation on this album so far, and that's been such a pleasure to just hear. I really love his tone. This song just captured it so well. Quite a lengthy song, 6 minutes, but it just felt like quite a story. It feels very emotive, very passionate, and I think because of his tone and how little effects and how raw his vocal track is, it just sounds so much more candid. And I think it adds a lot to this album so far. Both songs have felt fairly organic. Concord was truly a beautiful track, and I'm very excited to go back to already. Let's keep it going. Bread Song. I love this song title. These tracks are pretty long. But they're delivering, so it's fine. It's fine by me.
Okay, well, I just woke up, and you already don't care that I tried my best to hold you through the headset that you wear. And yes, I was tempted, and I christened me lonely. I pretended to falter.
It's like a recorder in the back.
So show me the land you require, and slip into something beside. you played a good organ and the world gathers singing. Good words that you'd stolen. Okay, well I just woke up and you already don't care that I tried my best to hold you through the headset that you wear and play out your rules for the night. Oh, don't leave your toast in my bed. Oh, darling, I never felt the crumbs until you said this place is not for any man, nor particles of bread.
This album's taking me for a trip. I'll tell you what, like Bread Song, it's like 3 different songs or 3 different switches in sound. His voice is so rich and it feels like there's so much wisdom behind it. It's like he's a great storyteller. Yeah, I haven't really listened to much music like this. It feels very cinematic as well. It's uh again, I take it back to that comparison to Game of Use. Bon Iver as well, some folky elements to it as well. Some of the sounds that I hear and the structure, it gives me some Bon Iver vibes, who I'm a huge fan of. So this has been really nice. Really nice. I'm a little taken aback. Like I'm trying to put the words together on how to explain how this album's making me feel so far. But right now, it's just like a great story. Some of the lyrics are really inventive. When you eat your toast in bed and then you can get crumbs in your bed, which is a horrible thing. No one likes that. But comparing that to a relationship breakdown, perhaps, or a problem, it just the wow, yeah, very interesting. Let's keep it going. That synth, so many different instruments. It's fantastic.
You walk up on the raised edge, hands out for balance, slipping you almost grab mine, but you find your feet. And I never wanted so much someone to fall. You call, I'll be there. What's more, I'm scared of the phone. Don't ring it, please know that I'm just trying to find some way to keep me in your mind. Trying to find something to hold on to. Never texts me nothing, but she wants to tell me she's not that hard to find. Everyone will say it was cool. Oh, she had really iron style. Moving to Berlin for a little while. Trying to find something to hold on to. Never text me nothing, but she wants to tell me she's not that hard to find.
I felt like Good Will Hunting was his most hard-hitting vocal performance so far. He went to some great heights on that one, especially towards the back end of the track. It was very emotional, very kind of just from the soul. You could tell he was singing. Again, just a wild collection of sounds that feel like genre bending from a rock space. So you've got, some rockish sounds, some folky sounds, some indie sounds. Yeah, for someone that hasn't listened to a lot of this stuff, it's really rewarding because I'm just sitting here taking in these stories that he's saying. There's actually a lot of layering, a lot of really great layering on this album, and so many dynamics, which is heightening the experience so much more. You're not only getting told this great story, but you're also getting the sounds are highlighting the story. It makes it feel so much more real and dynamic and evolving. That is so beautiful. That is so nice. Oh god, that's so nice. Oh my god.
Ignore the hole I've dug again.
Far out, man. What the heck? Man, those violins? I can't wait to go back and try to dive into these stories a bit more because I'm only getting like little snippets of it. Like I'm only processing snippets of it because the instrumentals is another thing that's just like coming at me as well. So I'm like, whoa, like visual lyricism. That one again, like each song we're kind of getting new sounds, new instruments. And I'm like, what other instrument are you going to use now? A really different experience. For me at least. Very different. We had like a little heavier section there, that song. Like just the rocky drum beat came in and the heavy electrics were there as well. Eerie, repetitive piano that just played at the end with the violins layered over the top just gave it this real sinister, eerie sound to it. I think this will just get better over time. I think every time you listen to this, you might actually take it in a bit more and actually be able to see the scope of the song a bit more. Just because on a first listen, it's so much happening. It can be quite jarring. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's so good. Just the sound feels so nostalgic. It's so lovely. This album has been quite moving. I've been captivated this whole time. Very, very locked in. Mark's theme is so beautiful. Like, okay, so I'm just looking it up now. So it is a saxophone. I was wondering if it was a sax. I don't know. I think I'm just so used to hearing saxophones being like really like, you know what I mean? For me, I haven't really heard a lot of saxes used in a much more subtle way. Great instruments on this. I'm just reading through. There's the flute, there's bass guitar, there's violin, there's keyboards, accordion. I love how there's jazzy influences to this band as well. It's really a combination of a folky, alternative rocky sounds. And then you've got this jazzy inspiration, these jazzy influences playing out as well. I'm like getting a lesson in a bunch of these genres, which is really awesome. Oh my God. This just feels like it's going to be special, this song. Already, this piano has just hooked me straight away. It's already so moving.
You're scared of a world where you're needed, so you never made nice with the locals, but you tied me up slow with your vine stuff. We tell all our school friends, and they sign our cast in the playground. Darling, the rest of my body, it's yours then. I know you're scared. Well, I'm scared too. Oh, but every time I try to make lunch for anyone else in my head, I end up dreaming of you, and you come to me. Good morning. Show me the place where he inserted the blade. Oh, praise the Lord, burn my house. I get lost, I freak out. You come home and hold me tight as if it never happened at all. When it can exist, I will try not to keep you too long.
That violin's just so good. Even that subtle like voice break that he just had just really adds this emotion in the song.
That long string, Concord bound to in my evening. The good hunter's guide to a bad night. Darling, I'll spoil it myself. You're tired? Well, I'm tired too. Oh, but every time I try to make lunch for anyone else in my
It's a 7-minute ballad. Just an emotive ballad. That 7 minutes went by so quick. What a great storyteller once again. You get such a wild array of ad libs, and they come in and out at varying points, and the layering is just so well done. Like you can listen to each of these songs time and time again, and I'm sure you'll hear different pockets that you didn't hear on the previous listen. It really just does feel so organic. It feels very live sounding. It just feels like a band that's just kind of ad libbing in a lot of ways as well. Kind of like a jazz performance where they're kind of playing off of each other. These songs, they feel somewhat similar to that. 9 minutes this song goes for. Truth. This one's got a very slow build to start this song. So you just hear these background vocals just starting to come over these guitars that are already laid on each other. Just another great example of how this band utilizes the layering of tracks. There's that sax. Violins. This is just a showcase now. They're just like, let's just add every instrument we can play. Just enjoy it.
We must let the clamp do what the clamp does best. I know you're coming home, Henry. Just tell me when. Your friend, the one that you loved, did you keep him on your side? Did you ever get to ask what on earth he meant by, oh God of weather, Henry knows, snow globes don't shake on their own. God of weather, Henry knows, snow globes don't
Yeah, that's
shake
good.
on their own.
Those strings. Wow, those drums are so insane.
Oh God of weather, Henry knows, snow globes don't shake on their own.
My gosh. Bookending the song as it started with the 2 guitar tracks laid on each other. Now we've just got one, it seems. Oh wow, my gosh, man! I'm just like, just far out. Just takes you to another planet. It really does. There's such rich complexities deep within this album. I mean, it's obvious, like from just hitting you from a surface level. There's so much beautifully made, this album. Just how I've gone back to it a couple of times with this organic feeling to it. Another band, Black Country New Road, actually reminds me of. It's an Australian band called City Calm Down. But yeah, just Snow Globes. What a piece. 9 minutes. It didn't feel like 9 minutes. It felt like I blinked and it was over. It was just like we were so enwrapped and captivated by it that it moved so quickly. What a great piece. This song goes for 12 minutes. But these are long ass songs, man. Oh my gosh.
Concord flies in my room, tears the house to shreds, and leaves no trace of love at every market town that we intersect. I died like 15 times. The dark blue stem brings me to their breast. So if you see me looking strange with a fresh style, I'm still not feeling that great. And then it's in soft focus all around you. You can't see the football game still, and we never look at our phone anymore. Oh, I can't think of anything better. Take a hair off my sweater and drown in me like boyfriend cheesy, and it tortures me. And it tortures me.
We'll go into another section of this song. It feels like we've had two sections and now it's transitioning to another part of the song. Another part of the song, man. my gosh. Black Country New Road, I can't even say it right. Black Country New Road, Ants from Up There. That album was so stimulating in so many ways. It just attacked your senses. It was wild. That last song there had so many different elements. It's almost like we had 4 or 5 songs in the 12 minutes, which was so sick. But that last song, the last part of Basketball Shoes, that was unreal. How it built. It was just such a celebration at the end there. It was so captivating. And it was just really just bang. I loved how hard hitting the drums were and how his vocal performance was just on another planet, man. I really don't know what else to say except for, if you haven't checked out this project, do yourself a favor and go listen to it in full. This is going to be an edited down version, so you're not going to get the same full experience. This type of project is great to sit through front to back. It feels like you get so much more out of it when you listen to it front to back. I'm sure the singles sound great. Just picking out songs would be awesome as well. But that front to back experience is something else, because they put you in this world for probably just over an hour. It probably ran for. When they nail it like that, that's just what you want. Like, a lot of these sounds I've never really kind of been exposed to. There's different elements. Like, there's bands that I mentioned that sound familiar to this, and you can kind of go, oh, that sounds like this, or that sounds like that. But it's always really, really cool when you're experiencing a new band for the first time. And when it lands like that, that's awesome. I'd love to hear more about what some of the messages and stories behind some of these tracks are. Anyway, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for all the support on the Radiohead video. Oh my gosh, you guys are legends. A huge thank you to all of you guys who have continued to watch these videos and continue to engage with the channel and comment and suggest albums. I go through as many comments as I can. I feel very, very lucky to have such an awesome subscriber base that really does engage and kind of is supportive of trying new music. I think that's just so encouraging. It's so awesome. I just think it's a really good thing when we all recommend music on forums like YouTube, in comment sections on YouTube, when we recommend music to other people. Everyone can see that. So, not only am I seeing the recommendation you guys are making, but everyone else that reads the comments or engages themselves can see those recommendations and go, oh, I want to check that album out. That sounds really good. That's such an awesome part about YouTube communities. But yeah, guys, hope you all have a fantastic week. If you enjoyed this reaction and you want to check out more of my videos, hit the subscribe button and join the community. And if you're a returning viewer, as always, thank you for joining me on another video. Take care, guys. This was Ants from Up There by Black Country New Road. I'm Caveman Jack, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.